Hi Aries, how are you? My name is Estefi and welcome to Moonlight Lessons. Today we're going to be looking at your overall energies for the month of February, as well as we'll go into deeper details what's next in February for your love life and your career. So let's get started. So spirit guides, archangels and angels, what are the most beneficial messages that my Aries people needs to hear? What are some general messages, the overall theme for the month of February? What do they need to hear? So, whoa, okay. So I'm gonna read in reverse, but this kind of wanted to come in reverse. Aries, for the month of February, it seems that some of you might have been going through some challenges over the last few months, the last few years. Some of you might have been repressing your anger and having feel like you have some anger issues, maybe yeah, perhaps there's an uncomfortable situation that you have been dealing. Maybe there was a fight that you recently had with someone close to, or you're just repressing a lot of anger inside of you. And the universe wants to tell you that the fight is almost over, the worst is almost done, and there is abundance coming from your struggle. So we are already starting in a good note. And the overall theme for you in February, yeah, look at that, Aries. It also came kind of like in reverse as well, but it's anxiety. Like I feel you have been going through a lot of anxiety. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in the world, around the world right now. But the universe wants to tell you like your feelings are valid, you're not going crazy. Some of you might have been feeling gaslighted by your environment. But yes, the as I mentioned here, after the storm comes the sunshine, or whatever the saying is. Some of you feel repressed, like maybe like you're stuck in a situation that you cannot get out of, and that is causing you a lot of anxiety. Okay. It's been a while, so I don't know if I'm reading the cards like this, but but yeah, that's kind of what I feel for you. So, but what I'm seeing as well is that the sun will come shining after all the struggles, and you will have an opportunity to rest and feel rejuvenated from all this anxiety that you have been feeling. So let's kind of like look deeper into what is causing all this anxiety and what are some general messages for you in February. Spirit guides, archangels and angels, what is the overall theme for my Aries people? Why are they feeling so anxious? And yeah, give us some more guidance into this anxiety. So I feel like for some of you, yeah, perhaps for some of you, you feel like nothing is kind of going your way. Like things are kind of like just maybe not come resulting for you, or even like you're struggling a little bit with the daily um, daily kind of like habits or daily sort of happenings, like maybe like financial things or things around your house are breaking. But again, I feel some of you are having some concerns over your self-worth and your self-image here with the Taurus, the bombshell, as well as the 12th house. I feel like some of you have been put in a situation where it has made you really consider your self-value. But again, and it might have to do with some opposition from people around you, or how you perceive in social media, or how you perceive around others, right? So maybe some of you are having like a little bit of a self-esteem issues at this moment. But again, with Mars and the Sun, the advice here, and listen, this is your Aries card. Right now, there's there's a storm, there is some healing, and then there will be some expansion. The universe is also calling you here, Aries, with Capricorn, Mars, the Sun, and the first house, to really focus on yourself right now. This is not the time to kind of like go, and not that I'm saying like you're a people pleaser or anything like that, but now it's a time to concern yourself a bit less with what makes others comfortable, and concern a bit yourself a bit more what makes you specifically happening. I can also see that someone might have exchanged you might have exchanged like some harsh words, or someone might have exchanged harsh words with you. But again, there is healing after this. So let's give some advice for Aries. What does Aries needs to know? What can they do? What can they know so that this situation becomes better for them? Oh what did I say? What did I say? Didn't I say that you have some people gossiping around you? Someone will gossip about all your secrets, and you have here depression, anxiety, worry. Oof, Aries. Okay, so let's give you a little prayer just to kind of like, if you don't mind me, just to disperse this energy. So universe, please bring light into Aries' lives, which is already abundant, and break any sort of curses or gossip or harm. Nothing will harm you. Not that I'm God or not that I have this kind of power, but I'm sure you will break out of this. But yes, Aries, if you were kind of like worried about people around you having something against you, you're not imagining it. There you have some pretty nasty people around you. But like I say, you're Aries, you're the sun, you're Mars, right? And here we have success. So you will be successful. There will be a successful outcome to your problems. Maybe February is a little bit of a struggle, but I see March will be much better, and you will be laying out a solid foundation. It will also be very clear to you like who is working against you. Like something will come up to light, like these two-faced friends, because yeah, like I said, you definitely have someone or some people around you. So use your intuition. Like you already probably know who are these people or those situations, right, that are not in your favor. So yeah, it's not in your head. By all means, take action and focus on yourself, and if you need to cut sometimes, you will definitely be successful at that. So let's get a little bit now into your love life. So spirit guides, archangels, and angels, what can my Aries people expect for love in February 2026? What do they need to know for their benefit? Ooh, wow, love is coming strong. So we have here soulmate, and you can love without fear. We also have romance, so definitely love in the air for sure. You either are right now with someone that you have a lot of chemistry with, or this might be the situation in February. We'll also have unrequited love. So it's interesting because it says here there's not enough chemistry in this relationship to sustain it. And then you have here chemistry. So this is like opposite messages. And what I'm truly feeling here is, only take this if this is for you, because it's a general reading. There is someone, and again, I don't want to call you out, but if you're stringing along someone that extend here, like, okay, maybe it's time to let this person down gently, because you will have somebody, or there's someone else that you have much more chemistry with, that it's honestly more as of a soulmate. Another thing I see here is like, perhaps you think there is not required love, but it's just like you're still learning to getting to know each other, and there's a lot of frustration. So maybe you think, oh, maybe there's not enough, because I see you here kind of like as this lady, and she's like, ew, I don't know if I like you very much. But I would say there is a chance that you develop more chemistry with this person, okay, if you get to know each other more. At the same time, if you have someone that you're kind of stringing along, maybe it's time to let this person go, because there's definitely someone else with much more chemistry that you will be meeting, all right? And in another case, if you're anxious because you feel like you have an unrequited love with someone else, that it just doesn't treat you as you deserve to be treated, okay, the universe is saying like, just let this go, because you definitely have something else in the cards for you. Alrighty. So now let's move to the careers and finances here. So which one do I want to use? Let's try this one. So spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please give any career finances to my Aries people for the year of 2026. Yes, some of you might be very worried because of the career situation. Like I said, there is a lot of anxiety in your spread. Maybe some of you were kind of like considering a career change, or it was a layoff or something of the sort. Right now, the universe is saying, okay, it is time, even though it sounds counterproductive, for a nap. You are exhausted. Some of you, remember, this is a general reading. And it's time to take a step back to really observe if you really even like what you're doing. Some of you are called to imagine a better future for you when it comes to career, okay? Something that really makes you happier. And it's time to leave this kind of like career in the past. And it seems like right now some of you might be like searching for answers, and this truth will become to you soon. You will have some sort of like aha moment probably in regards to your career during the month of February. Anything else, spirit guides, archangels, and angels for my Aries people during the month of February regarding money and finances and career? Yeah, like I mentioned, right now it's time to focus on yourself. This month is for you to be a bit more selfish, also a bit disruptive. Like you will benefit for sure. If some of you are thinking about entrepreneurship, about a creative venture, a business, this is saying like, yes, this is the time to be disruptive, to be yourself. Maybe some people in your environment are gossiping, they're not supporting you, but this is your sign like, yes, this is the time to do like what you want to do. I'm hearing some of you might be boxers. I know there's boxing gloves here, but this is all about taking action and following your destiny. Like deep down, you know what you're meant to do, and maybe you have a lot of opposition in your environment, but yes, this is for you to know like it's time to take concrete steps in February towards your dreams, even if it doesn't make the most sense to the people around you. So yeah, Aries, all in all, I feel like you're going to be coming out of a rather stressful period, and the transition between February and March, look at that. Yes, it's all about you, all about listening to yourself, to your inner she-wolf. Unleash the wild within you. Go for what you want. See things from a higher perspective. It's time perhaps to, at least during this month and even March, to put others first always and start putting yourself first. Yeah, I have a feeling like you have been kind of like really loving. Some of you might be mothers or parents, and it's time to shift your perspective a little bit. Some of you, again, only take this if you resonate, are just taking of others first, and some of it might be sincere, but at the same time some of these comes out of a fear, right? It says here, track down your fears and desires. So what are you afraid of, Aries? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of being ridiculed, of the gossip as we talk about? In this case, it is time for you to be graceful and in action. Action is the theme of the reading, actually. So action will lead you out of this anxiety and stormy weather into the sun. So yeah, that's what I have for you today, Aries. So I hope if you like it, feel free to like and subscribe and keep an eye for my weekly readings. Okay, and have a great month. Bye bye.